I'm walking this very narrow little track, almost a cantock. So I've got to be careful what I'm doing. Just doing a little bit of recording on this easier bit. Just to show you the terrain, really. The beach, the rocks, flat home there, wells over there. It just curves around. The path sometimes changes with erosion. And there's ways I know over there, for example, you can get down on a rock and get down on the beach. But you do have to be careful. I don't tend to do too much on the bumpy rocks at the moment because of my heel, which is in slow repair. It is improving, but you know, it takes time for something like that. And it could flare up again if I was to jolt it too much by walking down there on the beach. But I've got down there before now, and then down, and then down and on the beach. Looks a bit muddy today as well, but it is quite ankle breaking territory down there. But this is just a little tiny video as I'm walking along the lower path of Sand Point, going back towards the landing places and more familiar routes to people who follow me, because I don't often do this one. Hello berries, you're looking very berry, merry berry. Shut up, Sheila. The berries are very, very small, I've noticed, because of the drought conditions. All the berries are very, very small. Here, especially. No great big South African blackberries here. Very, very small indeed. I shouldn't think they'd be very juicy. I haven't got enough body on them. There we are. Quite a drop if you fall over the edge here. Like I say, Millennium Stadium and all that over there. I think the sandbanks are revealing themselves more, so it could be the tide is still going out. I've just had a little picnic on the seat at the end of the point. There's a bench there. I've just had a little small picnic there, and then gave it up the seat to someone else who just walked along, looked like they needed it. Yeah, not very old, that woman that died. She was only about 47, 48 years old when she died. Right, I'm going to turn off for a bit now while I go up this very hairy bit. Over and out for a minute. Right, just go walking along. We decided to go up to the peak, round to Scallop Bay, what I call Scallop Bay, and then back round. We're not doing the other end, because I do the other end a lot. And back on again. You only got to lightly touch this with your finger by accident, it goes off. Yeah, so I'm just going to go up here, climb up there, go up on the top, then a nice gentle walk down to the bay, and then I'm going to go up and round, have a look to see if the cows are out of interest. So we're not looking on the lower path today, down at all the volcanic rock or anything. We're going up this way today. I like to vary it. Right, over and out again, just a small one out. We've just been on the top there, the peak that you see in lots of videos and photos I take. Now we're going down the hill. It's lovely going down, isn't it? Up there we've got a plane, lots of planes coming over, EasyJet. And we're going down to Scallop Bay, and then we're going to just whiz up round the other side of that hill and back. I'm not sure if I'll have an ice cream, it depends if he's there. He wasn't there this morning, but they probably wait till about midday to, you know, for people to be about after a walk, you know. I can see quite a few people on the landing beaches further over. This Scallop Bay is a place that attracts people because it's sheltered. It's very stony, but there are the odd log and flat stones that you can sit on and have a picnic and sort of keep an eye on your kids so they don't wander out too far or hit their head on the rocks. It's very tempting to climb the rocks, you see. I brought my own some of my grandchildren have been out here with me, and we're just sticking its little head up. Over there is the priory, saying, "Hi Sheila, I can see you." But we're not going that way today. We're doing a swoop round now. I've had a lovely little walk. It's always refreshing and healing to come out from the cabin and take some deep breaths and enjoy everything around you. That's what I like to do. And then I'll get the bus back from Sand Bay. I'll never drive out here. I always walk or get the bus so far. And that's what I got a bus pass for. And then I got to pop into a few shops in town, get a few bits. I might get some chicken for me and Zara tomorrow. Some chicken. And then go back. I would have missed the rugby between Scotland and Wales. I would have missed that. There are other games on. I can't remember what they are, but there's other games being played. They're all afternoon. But they happen to put the Scotland and Wales one on 2 or 3 o'clock in this afternoon. So yeah, I won't be back in time. I would have liked to have watched it. Anyway, I've just come down that big hill that you see for a long way off when you're up here. All the grasses, all scattering their little seeds about. I've noticed a lot of brand new cow drinking troughs. So I don't know if the cows eat this sort of grass. I'm not really sure really if they eat this sort of grass or not. Not sure. But there's new troughs about, which means they are expecting to have cows out here eventually. I'll just carry on the video till we get to the next smaller hump. You've got the larger hump up there, and then you've got the smaller one up here. I'll just get on top of this one so you can get some views. But I'm normally exploring further over that way, but I'm not doing that today. I'll be going where those people are over there, up over there and round. They got over there quick, didn't they? Look at this. Over there, I'm going to take some photos.